Stop trying to win the argument. That's not what the argument is about. Today is day number 2 of my 28-day challenge for repair and communication inside of a relationship. I'm Daniel, and I went through this whole 28-day challenge myself after the relationship was over. And I hope to help you with this challenge and this series that you don't have to lose your relationship. Yesterday was day number 1. Definitely, if you haven't seen it, check that one out. And today is day number 2. And the shift of today is conflict is a mirror. It can actually teach you a lot about yourself. How you learned to handle conflict day number 2. And by the way, I have a free PDF with all of 28 days challenge in one PDF that you can download for free. That you will find a link in the description and in the pinned post. And what helped me the most was actually getting a reminder every day. So you have also an option to opt in for the daily reminder. The way you argue now is the way you learned to cope with uncomfortable feelings. Let's zoom out for a second. The way you deal with conflict didn't start with your partner. It started with the people that raised you, the dynamics you grew up in, the things you saw, and the things you never got to see. If you saw yelling, silence, guilt tripping, or emotional shutdowns, it shaped you. If no one ever taught you how to say what you feel without getting punished or ignored, that shaped you too. And most of us are repeating these patterns we never chose because they feel familiar. So today's shift, I said that already. Conflict is a mirror. Your arguments aren't random. They are familiar, rehearsed, and these are patterns. And if you want to change how you show up in your relationship, you have to first understand that the blueprint you were given, and you follow these patterns. Today's practice, this whole challenge is for both of you if you're in a relationship. I did it myself because I couldn't do it with her anymore. The relationship was over. But if you're still in a relationship, try to get your other partner into this challenge together. Because you both can learn a lot. So question number 1 for today. What was conflict like in the home you grew up in? So ask yourself, were hard conversations encouraged, ignored, or punished? What happened when people got angry? Was it safe to express your needs or your feelings? Write a few honest sentences. You don't have to get it perfect. Just be real. Write it down. After you have done that, question number 2, connect the past to the present. So now look at how those early experiences show up in your relationship today. For example, I was always doing the blame game because I saw that in my family. And when I felt hurt, I started to hurt because there's the saying, hurt people. So this was a protection, a coping mechanism. When I got hurt, felt not seen, something was not safe, I started hurting the other people. Not understanding that this is a pattern that I learned and I never chose that pattern. Do you avoid conflict? Do you raise your voice without meaning to? Do you freeze when things get tense? That, for example, was my ex-girlfriend. When something was tense and she didn't feel safe, she was freezing and not talking about it, which gave a signal to me that something is wrong because she's not talking about it. Do you try to fix everything just to feel okay? That was me as well. So when something was not nice, the feeling wasn't good, I tried to always fix the problem immediately because I couldn't stand this feeling of uncertainty because my nervous system was always then. So example, if in my house people gave me the silent treatment, now I shut down during arguments and act like I don't care. But actually I do care. Bonus reflection if you want. What's one thing I wish I had seen or learned about communication growing up? You can write this down as well. And then you can come together. So because you do these exercises today separate, and then you come together, no judgment, just sharing. When you're both ready, share what you wrote down. And then keep it simple. Here's what I learned growing up, and here's how I think it still affects me. So this isn't about blame. It's about understanding the scripts you were handed so you can start rewriting the new ones together. And so real talk, you didn't choose these patterns, but you can choose what happens next. The fact that you're doing this work right now, digging deeper, noticing where it started, puts you miles ahead of most couples because most couples never do it. And I have a perfect example of that. I thought just talking in my relationship is enough, sharing my transparency, but it wasn't. I only started learning about this after it was too late. And I regret it. I regret that I wasn't working earlier on this stuff so I can have more peaceful relationship. Doesn't mean that you don't have fights, but you now learn how to deal and to repair. And I invite you now, every day I will make a video about the 28 days, and every day you will learn something about what you can use in this relationship. If you want to skip it and you want to have all of these 28 days immediately, I made a free PDF for you that you can download immediately. You find it in the description. And if you want, there's even an email reminder every day that you don't. This was the most valuable for me when I did this. I got email reminders every day, and then because of that, I did it. So definitely check out the link in the description. And in tomorrow's day number 3, we will talk about the fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. What's your default conflict mechanism? So I'm seeing you tomorrow. I'm Daniel. Bye.